Hello everybody, it's me, Mr. Fredbear, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So, today we are going to be looking at a costume creation of Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. And I'm doing them together because I didn't have a recording camera when I was building Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. You see, by the time I was making Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, I didn't even record with my phone camera because my phone doesn't have that much storage on it. But I now own this Canon handheld camera, which I make all of my videos with. So we're only going to be looking at pictures, and I'm just going to tell you guys what I did, and there will be links in the description if you want to check them out. So originally, Fredbear was actually just Golden Freddy, right? And he looked like this. And he was built based off of a tutorial by Iron Horse Cinema on how they built a Freddy Fazbear mask for their little project. Link in the description if you want to go check that video out. I didn't really follow the instructions that well, as it was my first time making a mask, and he looks like this. I also built a costume to go along with it, which was just yellow gloves, a yellow long sleeve shirt, and yellow pants. But I cut it up, put gray underneath it, and then I built a brand new head based off the toy animatronics by Andiematronic. You can go check out her video, link in the description. And that's how the second model of Fredbear was born. And he looks like this. He has plush eyebrows, teeth made out of styrofoam, eyes like that, and a magnet in his top hat. And then I decided I wanted to upgrade him to look a little bit better, so I took out all of his styrofoam teeth, so I can make him better out of clay. And I also did the same for his eyes. I gave him 2 pinpoint eyes that were made out of clay, and he looks a lot better here. Then that's around the time when FNAF 4 came, and I built a purple top hat to make Fredbear. But for the time being, I also kept him as Golden Freddy, and you can see a microphone I was building. Also, you can tell from the pictures that his nose is a little bit different. His nose wasn't made out of clay yet. It used to just be a styrofoam nose covered in black fabric, and it looked like more of a bear nose than the initial oval-shaped Freddy Fazbear, Fredbear, Golden Freddy nose. But then I decided to make him a clay nose, and he looks a lot better here. And then I replaced all the gray with black. And then I gave him feet, purple bow tie, purple top hat, and Fredbear was born. And I liked Fredbear a lot more because the purple looked different than all the black and yellow, you know? Black, yellow, purple. And then I went to upgrade him another time, and I took away his plush eyebrows and replaced them with cardboard ones, and also trimmed around the back of his head so it was more easy to open his mouth and stuff. This is Fredbear at this time. And then his pinpoints got a little bit bigger because the initial ones broke. And then we can see that I upgraded him again. And this time, I decided I would make him a new jaw. I used pool noodles, just like Freddy, and wrapped them in paper mache. And I kept his old jaw, and we'll get back to that, because I think you guys know where his old jaw ended up. But I made him a new jaw to look like the Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Golden Freddy, or Freddy. And then I remade all of his teeth out of clay again. Surprisingly lucky guess that I made his ears circular, because Ultimate Custom Night Fredbear has his ears more rounded or circular. And this is what it looks like today. But, Spring Bonnie was made of cardboard, and because I was not the expert on how much things cost, Fredbear cost a lot of money because I made him out of this green foam instead of the cheaper white foam that you can buy at like a Walmart or something, right? I bought it from Joann's, and I bought so much green foam to make Fredbear's head, and it was a lot cheaper to just use cardboard for the rest of them. So, Spring Bonnie started taking shape as a cardboard head, the front and back. And then I found this box that just perfectly fit Spring Bonnie's ears. I started rounding out the sides, rounding out the muzzle, which all my muzzles are just a car sponge shaped to look like the muzzle. This is what Spring Bonnie was looking like. And that's Fredbear's old jaw. And then I made more teeth for the upper part of him, covered him in fabric, and Spring Bonnie was born. I also used all the original tan fabric from Fredbear, but I needed to get more yellow. So, Fredbear's new jaw is made out of the new yellow that's on Spring Bonnie's head, but his Spring Bonnie's jaw and around his eyes is made of Fredbear's old fabric, which is kind of cool. They are made of the same fabrics, but at different times. So Fredbear's got his jaw, and around his cheeks is new fabric as well. But Spring Bonnie is the top of his head and his ears are new fabric, but his jaw is the old fabric. Something I forgot to mention in my other cosplay videos is that they all originated from this big board of cardboard. You can just see Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy being drawn out onto this sheet of cardboard, and then they were initially turned into the animatronics you know today. And for a long time, this was my Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, and I gave Fredbear white eyes as well, along with his black eyes. But then I decided to give Fredbear circular eyes, made out of like clear Christmas ornaments, and then I cut them in half, and then just around them I glued this fabric that's sort of see-through, and then just drew the eyes on top of it, and I think it looks much nicer as well. But around this time, I got my movie camera. Yay! My handheld Canon camera. And the reason I got this was because I was going to make an Into the Pit movie, which still might happen. But then you can see I took out the fabric that made up his eyes and gave him an endoskeleton to look more like sunken in eyes, and you can see the endoskeleton, not that well, but the eyes followed you as well. And you can see some popsicle sticks that hold up his ears. Yeah, I removed those later, because if you look at the book cover for Into the Pit, he doesn't have, like, joints in his ears. And also, they were just they broke all the time. And then, after I removed the popsicle sticks, I took him back to the place he was built and gave him circular eyes as well. And that's the story of Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. Sorry I didn't have any video to show you guys. Like I said, I didn't have my camera at the time, and my phone was too low on storage to record anything. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, why not like, comment, share, and subscribe? Also, go check out the other videos on the costume creations, where I show you guys my costumes and creations. Next time, I'm going to show you guys how to build a Plushtrap chaser from the music video, which you can check out, link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, subscribe, or I'll tell your mom.